most improved player. Who do you think is going to win the most improved player this upcoming year? I'll start with you, Riv.
You want me? You want me to start? I wanted to start on this because I feel pretty strongly about this one. Like, I don't have a question about this. I think it's going to be Lauri Markkanen.
Oh no, I was telling you because you're wired.
Yeah, I keep pulling on the cable because I'm trying to look towards you.
No, yeah, the wire's by the like.
Oh my God, it's by.
So I don't want the mic to lower it.
No, I was looking at you because you said Lauri.
So you think Lauri Markkanen is going to win most improved player?
I feel very confident he's going to win most improved player. If you hear him speak, and you hear a lot of people inside the Bulls organization speak, the reason he had such a down year last year was because of Jim Boylan. Jim Boylan was the worst coach in the NBA, like far and away. He wasn't an NBA coach. He was having them run double sessions like it was high school basketball. It's just not realistic. And he also did not at all play to Lauri Markkanen's strengths. Last season, he had a bad year. He had 15-6 on a career low, 42% shooting, 34% from three, which he's a good three-point shooter. That should not happen. His season high in usage rate, attempts, shots in the paint, points, and rebounds all came on opening night. And from there, everything went downhill. Last season, Jim Boylan forced Lauri out of his strengths in the game. In 2018-19, he shot 360 shots in the paint. That went down last year to 253. In 2018-19, he shot 104 mid-range shots. Last year, that number went down to 21. In 2018-19, he shot 60 fadeaways, which, you know, when he was making those shots in 2018-19, a lot of people, not saying he's going to reach that, were comparing him to Dirk with that one-legged fadeaway shot. That number went down to 16 last year. Again, I'm not saying he's going to reach that, but that's what it looked like. So with Billy Donovan coming in, and you saw I think he did a pretty solid job with that Thunder team for the years that he was there. I think he's going to come in, reinvent this offense, and realize that Lauri Markkanen is a huge part of that offense, and he should be used as such. And the way they used him last year in a 5-out system, forcing him to shoot 3 after 3 after 3, it made no sense. He can stretch the floor, but that's not his greatest skill, and I think that getting him in a system that will actually use him correctly, and also it'll not only help him on the offensive end, but it'll help him get into the game to a point where he can make a bigger impact defensively. I just think that all around the Bulls as an organization are going to get better this year, and I think that Lauri Markkanen is going to be the biggest beneficiary.
I would agree with you. We still don't have a point guard yet. You know, a point guard that can, you know, really. We have Kobe White playing the one. He's not going to pass the ball.
He's a shooting guard.
Yeah, but you know, I could have went a couple places. I could have went to my fan favorite. Could have said Cam Reddish is going to be, you know, most improved. I could have went to DeJounte Murray, another one of my fan favorites. But I'm going to go with the pick that everybody should be picking. I think he's probably going to be a heavy favorite. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I think he's first of all, Chris Paul's gone. Danilo Gallinari's gone. He has the keys to the offense. I think he's going to put up about 24, 25 points a game. I think you're going to see a lot of improvement in his game this year. I think he should be the clear runner-up for most improved players. Going to see last year you saw Chris Paul, when Chris Paul got initiated into that game, you saw a lot of improvements in his game. You saw leadership qualities. You saw games where he took over, and Chris Paul helped him with that. So now Chris Paul gone. He has all the tools necessary to be great, and I feel like he's just going to be that guy that shows improvement in his game.
Shai isn't a bad pick. Is he going to win it? No. It's going to be one of these two guys. Also, Lauri wasn't a bad pick. But when you average 14 points per game, for you to win the award, you have to average 8 more points than you already did.
I think he can easily be a 20-point per game scorer this year.
I see him jumping to 18 on some good efficiency.
I think everything has to improve.
And the thing with him is I think it'll be very clear if he improves this year.
So
because last year, as much as his numbers might not reflect it, he was bad.
What are you talking about?
Lauri Markkanen.
Oh yeah, he was bad.
You can.
These are the two players that are gonna. The award is going to one of these two players, and ironically, they're on the same team. It's Jamal Murray or Michael Porter Jr. That's who the award is going to go to. Jamal Murray, back-to-back years, he's averaged 18 points per game. In the playoffs 2 years ago, he averaged 21. Then he jumped to 26. Can Jamal Murray take it to an all-star level?
You think he's going to average 26 points a game?
I'm not saying that, but can Jamal take it? Can he average 24, 25 a game? Jeremy Grant left, so they don't have him no more. Can he average 25? Can he ascend to an all-star? I think Jamal Murray can. And I think after these great playoff performances, people are looking at Jamal Murray to now step up and fill in that role. And then when we talk about Michael Porter Jr., I mean, this guy, he averaged 9 points per game last year. He can easily average 18 a night. He can double his scoring average. It benefits him more that Jeremy Grant left, because now Michael Porter Jr. is probably going to be starting. He might average 18 and 10, have a double-double. If he's playing alongside Jokic, he'll get easy looks. He shot 50 and 40, 50% from the field, 40% from the three last season. So if he gets more looks, more shots, he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer. I say more around 18, and I think Jamal Murray or Michael Porter Jr. are going to win the award this year. And they're both on the same team.
Those are actually.
I mean, and it's pretty crazy because you usually don't see that from two players on the same team. Jamal Murray, I think he's always been good, but we expect him to now reach new heights because of what he did in the playoffs.
He looked like a top 5 point guard at least in the bubble. So, you expect to see if he can play next season like he did, at least somewhat like he did in the bubble, he should win the award. And the thing about Michael Porter Jr. is, again, if he plays like he did in the bubble, he should get the award. My only question mark for them two would be there's a lot of mouths to feed in Denver. So are they going to take that step up?
Yeah. Now, those aren't bad picks, Michael Porter Jr. He's probably going to start this year with Torrey Craig gone and Jeremy Grant gone, so he's probably going to start. And Jamal Murray, we expect him to take that leap.
To be an all-star.
Yeah, we expect him this year. Like, this is the year. All right, Jamal, you did that in the bubble. Let's see now. Let's see you make that all-star leap. So if he does make that all-star leap, then, yeah, we can definitely see him win it. Laurie.
He's going to have the eyes on him.
Yeah, we expect Laurie. I could say from a Bulls perspective, we've been expecting Laurie to make that all-star leap, and now we expect it. We have Billy Donovan there. We expect him to make that all-star leap too. So if he does it too, those would be definitely the top two guys. But clearly, I just said the best player that we just talked about. So I don't.
Shai's not better than Jamal Murray. He's not. You telling me Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's better than Jamal Murray? He's not better than Jamal Murray.
I'm not.
He said he's the best player.
I'm not gonna get back and forth into that.
People that are watching right now, who's better, Jamal Murray or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? We'll let them answer.
I would also lean towards Jamal Murray.
You would lean to? I hate you guys.
I can see that changing next year.
Fans, please tell a live, man. Come on, man. Like
everybody's saying Jamal Murray.
Who said Jamal Murray?
One person said Jamal Murray. Oh, here we go.
Two said Jamal and one said Shai.
So
it's 2-2 right now. It's 2-2 right now.
People are agreeing with Jamal. When we put this segment out there, you guys comment who's gonna win most improved player, or who's a better player, Jamal Murray or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's ridiculous. How you just gonna say it? Oh man.